Hey guys, it's Bub here. In this video, we're going to be seeing what is the least amount of RAM that Windows Vista will be able to successfully boot on and run on. So we've done this series on my YouTube channel in the past. If you don't know, what we do is we simply shut the machine down and we lower the RAM amount until we either get a blue screen or it just won't boot at all. So if you haven't seen any of those videos before, definitely make sure to check them out. I upload them about once every 1.5 months, so definitely go take a look at that. So today, like I said, we're going to test out Windows Vista and see what kind of results we're going to get. Now, for some reason, even with VMware tools, Arrow wouldn't be enabled, and in 1440p, the OS is incredibly laggy. This is not the screen recording software. I have no clue why Windows Vista is just so laggy. Let's go ahead and lower the RAM from 8 gigs, which is what I had by default. And obviously, it's going to boot on 1. Recommended memory is 1 gig. We're just going to cut it straight down. Let's go 588. I don't want to go straight to 512, but let's go 588. So this is significantly lower than the VMware recommended amount. So let's just see if it boots on this. It should. It should be fine. And just like that, we are booted. The resolution did change to the square one, which is totally fine. Yeah, everything appears to be working perfect. Opening Task Manager, I actually don't know if this has the... Okay, it still has the old XP style. There's VMware Tools kicking in. We are using 581 out of 588. So yeah, just idling Vista is not doing too well. So let's go ahead and shut the OS down again. And I'm not going to cut it in half. We're going to go down. Let's try 512 and see how it performs. I know Vista was not the best operating system for specs, kind of like how Windows 11 is. And I believe when we did Windows 11 got us to, I think, in the 300 megs. So we're already in the 5s. But again, got to remember, Windows 11 was released in 2021. This was released in 2007. So let's see how far we can go. So by default, the VMware tools just automatically kicked in. Full 1440p. Let's just click open the task manager. 479. Okay, so we're actually down. We're not 3 megabytes away from our limit. But we are still also using a page file. We have to remember that. I always get yelled at when I do these videos because, oh, you still have a page file. Yeah, we still have a page file. It's set up by default. I'm not touching the page file. But as for physical memory itself, 468, 91%. But it is still booting, and if VMware Tools wasn't so amazing on Windows Vista, we would actually be able to probably use this. Alright, so taking the RAM down from 512, not to 256. Let's go somewhere in the 4s. I want to go 434. 434 will not let me, so we're going to go 432 and try that. And here we are. It appears to be working perfectly fine. No really surprise here. I want to look at RAM usage. Again, Task Manager, processes... Not processes, rather performance, 393, yeah. But also remember, we are still using page file. Just throwing that out there. But this is more or less testing the physical memory, not really page file. Whatever Windows wants to do to optimize memory, even if it is using a page file, is completely okay. So, shutting down and not turning it back on again for some reason, we are going to go ahead and lower this down into the 3s. I feel like going 392, and let's try that if I can actually hit the right button. And here we are. So once again, not really sure what is going on. Okay, 392 megabytes of RAM. Let's look at Task Manager, 380. So again, it is idling. Okay, this time instead of 92%, it is around 97%. Again, this lag is from VMware. No clue why VMware decided that it doesn't like Vista, but okay. And also remember, this is running in 1440p on the 1440p monitor. So 392 was a success. Let's go ahead and lower it down to 340. Actually, I think we can go less. Let's go 316. And just like that, we are in, taking a look at our RAM usage. 309, 99% of physical memory. Yeah, we're getting down. So something tells me we're going to end up with something like, I don't know, because Windows XP was able to run on, I think it was double digits. I'm honestly, it's been a while since I've done this series with a more modern operating system, because the last OS I did, I think, was either ME or 98, and that got down to like 4 megabytes. So I don't remember from a recent operating system standpoint, but let's see. It does look like it is booting, though. Yeah, it did boot, and 98%. Something tells me we're getting very close to our limit. I honestly just want to figure out the limit, so I'm going to crank it down to 248. Let's try it. We booted. Again, just double checking in Task Manager. 94, 97. Okay. So, what really is our limit? I'm going to crank it down to like 200. And we just got a blue screen. So, we're between 200 and I believe 244, something like that. So let's try 220. Maybe, because now that we know that our absolute bottom is 200 and our absolute max was like, I gotta remember, like 240 something. We know our limit lies between those two numbers. So we need to find that, but it looks like, yep, just blue screened. So now our absolute bottom is 220. So let's go 244. I honestly can't remember what we literally just did. So let's try 244 and find out. Alright, so 244 appears to work. So we're going to lower this down 12. I'm just going to go 3 clicks down, 232. I think that actually would be more than 12, but it's okay. And let's just see. Alright, it booted. So between 232 and 220, that is our limit. So we really only have 2 more things to try, 228 and then 224. So which one is our limit? And I heard the startup sound, so I'm gonna call that a victory. 224. So it looks like that it booted with 224. So if 220 fails, then it looks like 224. But we failed on 220 before. So unless it's one of those instances where incrementing down lets it boot. Okay. So it looks like our limit is actually 224. Let's up it back to 224. And then just make sure that everything boots. And we get to call it a win at 224 megabytes, which is significantly higher than Windows XP. Okay, we booted with 224, opening Task Manager. We are pushing the limit at 98% of the usage. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe if you're new around here, as I do all kinds of different technology videos, including device restorations. With that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.